I don't know, it's the 90s. I'm just going and seeing this new picture, If, starring these fine folks like Ryan Reynolds here. That's Steve Carell's in here. Ryan Reynolds is that bloke there. Kelly Fleming, I believe, is the, or is it Phoebe Waller-Bridge? Should be one of these folks here. Right, Ryan Reynolds does appear on screen, just like that. It's all good. This is actually much different than you might expect it to be. The trailers and such to make it seem like much more zany and such than you might have to believe, and much more about merchandising. There are plenty of characters here who are quite delightful. Actually, you don't see this unicorn very much, as much as you might have expected from the advertising. It's actually quite a different film than you might expect. It's really much more about grief and dealing with grief and loss and stuff like that, and the power of imagination. Yes, it's something they don't deal much in the If, as in imaginary friends. It handles it much differently than it did in and the film, yes. Then Inside Out, which is getting a sequel here. This would be a fun place to go and play pretend, wouldn't it? So it handles it much more differently than that. Power of imagination, no kiss for kids, but for grown-ups as well. We wouldn't necessarily say that you should have an imaginary friends, but you should be creative and fun-spirited. Of course, I've been doing that myself. And in reality, I'm not actually a pirate, folks. I'm just some human who dresses up like one. I try to give a cheer to everyone. So kind of, you should be like a kid, you know, in some ways. You're fun-spirited. Be like a silly, just go act silly like I do. My videos, as the Emerald Storm, the Foxy Piratess. Alright, yes, now the acting, there's quite a lot of voice acting in this one, because of all these zany looking characters here. Different influences, quite a good variety of different critters here, imaginary critters. Ifs, that is called. I thought there'd be more humor in this. There's not really as much as I expected to be. Music is certainly appropriate for the kind of picture it is. Certainly can't complain about that. It's kind of hard to explain, really, what kind of picture this is. I think the pacing could have been better. It has some good ideas in there. The pacing really could have been a lot better. I feel like there's a lot of lag there. A lot of stuff that was kind of interesting, but not that interesting. But it has a good message, I think. Just have fun in life. Be like a kid, even if you're a grown up. Certainly be like a kid if you are a kid. Definitely should do that. Yeah, so have fun in life. You know, this reminds me actually quite a bit of Elf. Does anybody remember that holiday picture, Christmas picture movie, that whatever you want to call it? It's kind of touched on some of the same themes. You don't have joy in your life. Like that was about the holiday spirit, but this is more about the spirit in general. Oh, look at that, December there. Yeah, speaking of Christmas, White Christmas. You know, that whole they talk about the holiday spirit. Usually they're talking about having joy and frivolity in life. That's what makes you believe in Santa and all that such things. And well, you shouldn't literally. Well, I can't really go on much more about that. But yeah, you should have joy in your life. I don't apparently I did have I have been told by the captain that I did have an imaginary friend at some point in my life. I can't remember what that was or who it was, such things, but I think I do a good enough job here creating characters of my own that I can actually remember. Such as in Dungeons and Dragons and Pathfinder 2nd Edition and other things like that. And of course, that includes Emerald Storm. She was created for Pathfinder 2nd Edition. Played some of her. She's a fun gal to play. Foxy Lady, of course. And there's a fox there, the Kung Fu Panda 4. I forget her name. I wish somebody could be more creative there with her the writing of that movie, so she could be more interesting. Alas, but we can always make up in our heads stories about her, can't we? There's always that fan fiction out there. Yeah, so if you're thinking about writing some fan fiction or fan art or making up a costume, actually someone I do recall on the internet, someone did make up a costume for her. It would look pretty good. It looked almost like official. Yeah, why not? Go be creative. Go draw something. Go make a fursuit if you know how to do that. Or some paint, right, face painter or something. Go sing a song, whatever. Just be creative and try to think of joyful things, especially in your past, like things that made you happy, like dancing or going to the circus or whatever. Think of that, and especially when you're feeling down or stressed out. I think that would be good for you. Yes. So think of mermaids, merfolk, or pirates, and such things. Whatever, dragons, whatever brings you joy. Like, subscribe, stay foxy, and don't ever lose your sense of joy